Morning, how you all doing? Welcome to this Wednesday show. We're out at Hollywood Bets Grable for the poly meet that we got going over there, and Len Mayhew's on the line to join me, and we're going to chat about it. 069 164 3272, that's the number to dial. X is our handle, and remember that you got that code over there on your screen that you scan away and open your Betway account. So, second race on the card is the maiden juvenile plate fillies. Note that numbers 4 and 7 are both out of the race. They're not running. That'll leave you with 7 horses in this particular lineup. In terms of the market for race number 2, let's get an idea as to how they're betting. And 3, Malshana Mo is top of the boards, currently priced up at 14 to 10. 9 to 2 about the one Scandalize on this Wednesday morning. 8, Alana is currently trading 5 to 1. And then you get 8 to 1 about number 2, Kalibwana. But it looks like Malshana Mo for Tini Prinsloo and Samanga Kumalo, the right one here, Len?
Yes, good morning, Clyde. Look, the whole card looks to be, it could be a bit of a bumpy ride today, but we'll give it our best shot. In the opening leg, yes, Malshana Moo stayed on nicely in her last 2 runs, Clyde, and I think she's going to love the extra, the 1400 meters trip. And I think she's a worthy banker in the bar pot. Yes, it's her first run at Gravel, but it's the same for all of them.
Okay, so I see you've got a couple of bankers in that buy pot today. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Make a note or scan away, and let's get Len Mayhew's buy pot up and running. It'll cost you, in that order, cost you 288 Rand. Third race on the card is a Class 5 fillies and mares. They're going 1,400 metres. Make a note of scratchings. If you haven't got a card in front of you that, or you don't know, take out the 2 and take out the 6. They're both not running. 10 of them then should line up on the new poly track out at Hollywood Bets Grable. There's the QR code if you haven't opened your Betway account. I don't know what you're waiting for, to be honest. Should be open by now. Here's the betting. 4 to 1 the field. Miss Paget top of the boards. The 12 was Alison Wright had a good day the other day. 4 to 1. 11 to 2 Nurtzberg number 1. 5 Dawn Surprise. 11 to 2. 13 to 2 number 8 the Queen Bee. And 3 English Primrose. Betway got 7 to 1. You can get 8 to 1 and better about the balance. I guess at this level, tricky race, Len.
Yes, Clyde, this race it has the potential of throwing up a funny result. But had Miss Paget been drawn better, I would probably have bankered her. But drawn out at 12, although she's come in 2 spots now with the scratchings, I think she'll run a big race. But in the bar pot, it's very open, and I've opted to go with 4 horses, 1, 3, 5, and 12.
They are on screen from Len. This is your PA that starts up now. A couple of bankers in the place accumulator as well that you can hopefully depend on. And this place accumulator, as it stands, costs 256 Rand. We stay with the Class 5 field, and this is over 2,000 metres now. The 6 has been taken out, so it's a 7-horse field, and it is the start of the pick 6. Let me bring up the betting quickly, give you an idea what they were doing on Wednesday morning. 1 King Bavarian, Alison Wright 3 to 1. She's also got number 7 National Dream in here, second choice at 33 to 10. 9 to 2 about the 4 Silky Jet. Robin Claessen's there. I see they had a winner over the weekend. 2 Parsi Rakvat, MJ Odendaal, he's been in pretty good form. 5 to 1. Excuse me. 5 Storm Ahead. Finally taking his chances out. KwaZulu-Natal way priced up 11 to 2. And then you can get 10 to 1 about the source Tin Cup, ridden by JC Buertas. Alison in good form, I suppose, and they seem to hold the aces here, Len.
Yes, Clyde. King Bavarian is very consistent, and the National Dream has bounced back to his best. But you know what? This Highveld visitor, Storm Ahead, he is cherry ripe for his next win. And if this was on the turf, I'd make him a banker. Being on the poly, I get him. So I've covered him with National Dream. I made him the main danger.
Okay, well, excuse me, we'll have a look and see what that Bobley Swagger form line is all about and see what Storm Ahead does today. So Len's got 1, 5, and 7. He's narrowed it down here. Field in the next leg. Then a whole lot of horses in the third leg, as you can see, 1 through 10. Bank of the 5. And then hopefully boat races at the back, 9 and 10 in the second last. And the last leg is gone 3 and 5. This is a class 4 now. It's over the mile on the poly, and no scratchings at this point in time when we were doing it Wednesday morning. There are 11 of them that are going to the gate here. And let's have a look at the betting. Dancing on a Cloud favourite, but it's a 5-1 the field race. So a bit of a nightmare. I think Len had field here, but we'll try and dissect it and break it down and find out who's first choice. 1 Dancing on a Cloud 5-1. 3 Viva de Janeiro is 11-2. 6-1 about the 11 Fair Advantage, written by Calvin Habib. 2 Uzwano is priced up 7-1. Sean Veal's been booting home a lot of winners. Diego de Gavea is there to ride for the De Kock team. 4 Sparkling Jubilee, 7-1. 8-1 about 6 Imperial Power. And then you can get 10s and better about the balance. Oh, there are a few combinations that work here, but I guess it's a tricky race, Len?
Very tricky, Clyde. Very tricky start to the jackpot. The one who's Dancing on a Cloud, he ran well below his expectations last time, but I'm expecting him to put up a better performance today. I really do think this horse has got potential. So depending also how he takes to the poly, but I really do expect a better run. But there's plenty others with winning chances. So I've gone along with as many as possible. Well, I put field in the pick 6, as you can see, and 4 horses in the PA and 6 horses in the bipod. So it could be a bit of a nightmare.
All right, well, there's a snapshot of the jackpot that Len's worked out for us. And on that image, it's a 220 Rand cost. Here's a look at the betting now for our next race on the card, doing the show Wednesday morning. 33-10 about Justin Snaith's horse, number 9, Among the Clouds. Wayo Mawing trains rather, number 4, the Mightiest, James Lahaba. He is in the saddle, 4-1. I saw Wayo the other day, and the stable starting to turn again. 3 Fireburst is at 5-1. 7-1 about the 5 Boom Boom. 1 Greenhouse, 8-1. 8-1 the 8 Spring Kiss. And 2 Kawakazi is priced up at 12-1. You can get 14-1 and better about the balance. All right, Lenny, what are you doing? Are you narrowing it down? What's the game plan in this particular event? I see no scratchings or anything at this point in time. Should be a full field.
No. Yes, Clyde, we're faced with yet another very, very difficult race because most of the runners are having their first run on the poly. So it's difficult to actually say, who's going the best. So again, I've loaded up in the bipod, PA, and pick 6 and jackpots. I've gone the field. It's really very difficult.
And there is one horse in here that come. The form line's not too bad. Calvin Habib's right for Andre Nell's Spring Kiss. Maybe just keep an eye on that. There's a look at Lenny's second jackpot, where we gain the whole field in this particular event. And at the end, we go light. Okay, I hope you're playing well. Race 7 is the B Stakes, and it should run about 20 past 3. We're on the poly over 12, and there are 10 of them going to the gate. No changes as far as I know. Just keep your eyes open on any other moves. Interesting horse in here, Rich Folks, Hoax, Dean Kanemayer, Craig Zaki. That's a formidable team. Number 5 in the card, priced up at 22-10. 7-2, the 3 Blue Holly. 6 Quandary, 6-1. 13-2 about number 7, This Is What It Means. And the 2 Icy Blast is at 10-1. You can get 14-1 and better about the balance. Let's talk about this horse, Rich Folks Hoax, Lenny. I know we liked it last time. I think, was it not rushing on the scene late and all that sort of stuff? Just remind me again.
Clyde was supposed to run at Scottsville, but he got scratched. But the time before that at Greyville, he got left. He got left at the start. He lost a length at the start, and he only got touched off a short head by Quandary. So because we've got a lack of bankers today. Yes, if you look past him, it becomes a very difficult race. But he's highly consistent, and you're going to get a good run from him. Yes, it's, as I said, it is his first run on the poly, like a couple of others. But he's decent, and I think he could be. I've opted to go for him as the banker in the pick 6.
Okay, so that's our play, Rich Folks Hoax. And I've been hearing very good reports about the rejuvenated poly out at Hollywood Bets Greyville. So well done to the team there. They're bankering the 5, or we are bankering the 5. Rich Folks Hoax here, with those horses in the second and third spots for this particular 30 Rand trifecta. Okay, welcome back. Let's move on now to race 8, class 5 here. This is over 1,200 meters in the E division type race. A scratch 6 and 7 that are not running, and that'll leave you with the 8 horses. Now, on Wednesday morning, Betway gave us the following guide, that number 9, There She Goes, Wayo Mawing and James de Harbour team up again, 5-2 favourite. 10, Purple Powerhouse, another Alison Wright horse that Sean Veal's riding, 33-10. 1, Cotton Ron is 9-2. 6-1, about 4, Hippocrates. And then it's 7-2, the 2, Tam's Knight. I think you can get the 8 Daring Act out there, who's priced up at 10-1. What do we do, Yolene? There She Goes, Purple Powerhouse, Cotton Ron, which one?
Clyde, Purple Powerhouse is back to his favourite track. He's won all 4 races on the poly surface. And last time he was very unlucky. He was left and he came into the straight. He was last into the straight and he absolutely flew up to get beaten about just over a length. I think he'll run a very big race again. Then I do respect the Harveld visitor, number 9, There She Goes. She's been placed in the last 3. She hasn't, however, she's had 7 goes at the poly and she hasn't won yet, but I'm expecting her to run a good race. So I've just gone for the 2 of them there. I've gone very light here.
Okay, and I see Hippocrates, that form line's worked out very nicely, that Voldemort form line, super fast, the runner-up one, and a horse that ran behind Hippocrates called Ice Kingdom is one. So just look out for that. If you're looking for a form line horse, it's probably Stewie Ferry's horse here. But anyway, there's Len's exacta recommendation. We're boxing 4, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, we're having a look at our 9th race, Scratch the 8 horse not running, and that will leave you with 8 horses in this event. Doing this Hollywood Bets Grable Poly Meet preview Wednesday morning with Leonard Mayhew, and this race should go at about 4:30. There's a look at your reminder about your Betway option in terms of opening your account as we have a look at the 9th race. Let me give an idea as to what they've priced up for this race. And it's Icy Eleanor. Peter Muscat's in good form again. Sean Veal riding, priced up 28-10. 7-2 about the 5 Happy Analia. 9 Rugger Lover. The Tini's got a few in here. Tini Prinsloo, 9-2. And 1 Prankster for Gareth van Zyl is priced up 7-1. There's one other that's worth mentioning. 4 Tequila Sky. You might have a bit of a squeak again on the form line. That's not too bad. Len, how have you narrowed it down? What's our plan in the 9th race?
Well, Clyde, this filly, Icy Eleanor, I mean, she ran an absolute cracker last time. She had been off for a year, and she came out and ran second behind Vision to Achieve last time. So if the second run after the long break doesn't get to her, she's definitely the one to beat. I've covered her with the 5 horse Happy Analia. You know, she's a 4-time winner, highly consistent, won well last time, and she likes Grable, so she must be a big threat. Yes, of course, there's always others past those 2, but I think those are the 2 main fillies to be concerned in the finish.
Thank you, Len. Thanks for your time. Next time we chat, I'm going to talk to you about the Hollywood Bets Durban July. We need to start looking for early money now, with a month and a half out into the big one. The last race here, here's Len's exacta, beg your pardon, where he's boxing 3, 4, 5 and 6. Thanks everybody for watching Betway's Waiter to Win.